Today we are going to be eating as much Vietnamese food as we possibly can. I am so excited for all of this delicious food. But first we have to start out with something that I think is pretty important in Vietnam because there is coffee shops everywhere, way more than there is restaurants. So let's head inside and get an egg coffee and coconut coffee. I'm so excited for this!
We're walking up the stairs. There are 4 stories at this coffee shop. Apparently there's no actual tables up there because they're all taken, so we're going down to the 3rd floor. The receipt has some interesting information on it. It was 105,000 dong, so about $4 US. They have free Wi-Fi here, and it says most Instagrammable cafes in the world.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
They gave us a little note. May you find happiness in everything that you do. This is the egg coffee and this is the coconut coffee. You can only get the egg coffee hot, but we got the coconut coffee in like a frap. I'm gonna try this first. I feel like this is gonna be really good. This is a large and this is a small. Oh my gosh, there's like actual bits of coconut in it. Ooh, the coffee is really strong and it's sweet, but just like the perfect combination. Like the sweetness and the coffee, neither one of them are overbearing. They're like perfectly matched. And now let's try the famous egg coffee. I feel like you're supposed to like use the little spoon at first. Ooh, it doesn't really taste like coffee, but it is delicious. It's like a warm, creamy dessert. It's like I'm drinking cheesecake. Like warm cheesecake.
There's never really been a time where I've enjoyed drinking coffee unless it tastes like a milkshake, so we'll see. Oh, the cup is really hot. Yeah, you really can't taste the coffee part of it too much. I really like it.
I've drank enough of the egg cream on top that I think I actually made it to some coffee now, so let's try it. Ooh, once you get to the coffee, it's really good. It actually tastes like coffee, but like still really sweet and desserty, but oh yeah, I like the bottom more than I like the top because it actually tastes like coffee. The most stressful part about being in Hanoi is definitely crossing the street. I would like to think that we are getting pretty good at it, but there's still some pretty dicey moments. But now, I'm so excited because we're gonna go get some pho.
Yesterday we saw this really cool spot on the lake. It looks amazing. The prices might be a little bit more expensive than if you just got it on the street, but it's gonna be worth it.
Can we get the beef pho?
Oh sorry, beef pho and chicken pho in the morning.
We were attempting to order 4 Vietnamese dishes here, but it turns out that the pho that we were trying to get is only available in the morning, which I've actually heard is pretty common. People like to eat it for breakfast, and so we might just have to look for that somewhere else. But we got Bun Cha, which we'll explain it when it comes. And then we also have fresh spring rolls and we have deep fried spring rolls. They are going to be delicious, I know that.
I cannot wait for the spring rolls. This is the moment I've been waiting for my entire life. I am so excited, but also really sad that they don't have pho, so hopefully we can find it somewhere else. This is still steaming hot. We got it like 5 minutes ago. I've been waiting for it to cool down, but I can't wait any longer. Okay, so we're gonna dip it in the sauce. I think it's probably like sweet and sour.
It looks very different than what we're used to.
It does look very different. That's the best thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. There's so much goodness in here. Lots of vegetables and pork. So delicious with this sauce. This is obviously the best spring roll I've ever eaten in my entire life.
The sauce is very interesting. There's like carrots and it looks like cucumber. Is that cucumbers? Kind of looks like it, so it probably is. Usually we're just used to like a sweet and sour sauce with like no vegetables actually inside of it, but we've never had spring rolls in Vietnam before. Best spring roll I've ever had.
Probably should have done some research as to how you're supposed to eat the Bun Cha, but I'm gonna take a little bite of this, mix it with some noodles in the sauce, maybe put some vegetables on it. So I'm getting some noodles. Gonna get this, I'm just gonna dip it in here. I have absolutely no idea what this is gonna taste like. I don't even know what I'm eating other than the noodles. This is like a super, super soft sausage, but like with a very mild taste. This sauce is the same as the spring roll sauce. And then with the noodles, oh, that was delicious. The noodles are just like rice noodles, I believe. They're actually cold, but the texture is really good. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Fresh spring rolls and fried spring rolls, that's the dream.
Oh yeah. The fresh spring rolls are actually a lot more expensive than the deep fried ones. So it'll be interesting to see if it's like that much better. So this is the sausage that Jenny's talking about. I know that this is all pork, so that just might be like more of the lean part. And then that's the more fatty part. You can definitely tell the difference. And then the rice noodles, bean sprouts right there with a little bit of lettuce. I will try more of the lean part of the meat first just to try it out. Very, very good. Yeah, I guess sausage patty might be a good way to describe it. And now we get into the fatty part a little bit. I might have to cut this up into smaller piece. A lot of people might choose to shy away from the more fatty meats, but for me, that's where a lot of the flavor is. So I gotta get some of the rice noodles in there. There we go. And I have the pork already in there.
I'm kind of nervous for you.
Why?
Because it's so fatty.
Oh, it'll be fine. It does take a little bit longer to chew it. I really like that combination. And I think the sauce just makes it perfect. The pork itself does not have a ton of flavor, but everything together makes a really nice dish.
We got our fresh spring rolls. It has these rice noodles in it from the Bun Cha. It has lettuce, pork, cucumbers, and some shrimp in it. I'm really excited. It looks like the sauce is different than the other sauce, so let's see how we like it. There is cilantro in here, and it tastes so good. This sauce is definitely different than this one, and I actually like this one a lot better. It's got a little tiny bit more spice in it. Not spicy, but just like a little bit more. Oh, it's so good. I normally like fried spring rolls better, but I can't pick between these two. They're both amazing.
If Jenny can't decide which one's better, then I will. I like the deep fried ones better. I think it's just more accustomed to my palate.
I'm getting full, so I'm taking a break from eating to stare at these little fishies right on the lake, right next to us. This is such a gorgeous view. I think this lake is Jacob and I's favorite spot in all of Hanoi.
We are both pretty full after that. I'm kind of glad they didn't have pho there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go walk around and find it somewhere else. We're gonna get a sweet treat right now and walk around the lake, try to make some room in our stomachs for the pho and the Bun Me. We got a, what we think is a Boba Milk Tea and a passion fruit ice cream cone. I'm actually really excited about this. I love passion fruit. Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Is it better than like a shake or smoothie, passion fruit?
Yes, because you don't have to spit the seeds out. I know you don't have to spit them out, but when you get a really big one in your mouth, it's kind of annoying. This is really good. Double fisting, oh yeah.
On the Google Translate app, it said that these were black pearls, which is a cool way of saying like boba, as we're used to.
Oh, you got a bunch.
Whoa! Yeah, milk tea is pretty much known in like all of East Asia. Like a lot of places claim that like they created it. But in Vietnam, I don't know if it's exactly different, but still very good and popular. We went to a few places trying to get pho, and they all told us that they only served it during breakfast, so I guess that's on us for not knowing that beforehand. But we came to this place, and they did say that they were going to make it for us. It is really cool. This place is so tiny. There's only 3 tables in this entire restaurant, and we can't wait to try it.
It is time to try Vietnam's probably most famous dish right now, pho. Ooh, it smells really good. There's so many spices, lots of cilantro. Let's see how it tastes. Ooh. The noodles are like perfectly cooked. It's really good. I need to get a piece of meat here. I got some onion in that bite and it was delicious. This is so, so, so good. I'm gonna squeeze some lime in it now.
The chopstick skills, we're still working on them.
This is so good. Oh, I'm so excited for Jacob to try it.
Beef that we have in here. Wait, actually, I don't think it's beef. It just said pho, like special. That's pretty much it. They had a bunch of other phos on the menu, but this was the only one available, not during breakfast. I know what kind of meat it is, but I'm not gonna tell Jenny. I'm pretty sure that it's mutton.
I heard it, but I was really just planning on eating the noodles anyways, if we're being honest. But I will say, I really, really, really like the cilantro and the onions in here. It is delicious. Now we are gonna get a banh mi and a crepe because there's a lot of French influence here in Vietnam. So French bread and crepes, let's go. First bite of the crepe. Can't really go wrong with Nutella and banana. It's really good. It honestly tastes pretty similar to the crepes that we had in France. Maybe they put a little bit more chocolate on theirs, but this is pretty good.
Along with the street food of the crepe, we also had to get another one, Bun Me. This has bread, it has meat, cheese, there is cucumber, carrots, and this spicy sauce that is optional, but of course we had to get it. There are a ton of banh mi places all around Hanoi. We went with one that we saw earlier in the week. It was just on the street corner. We also went to a really famous banh mi place, and we actually had no idea how famous it was. And then we found out that there are a lot cheaper places. Most of that first bite was just bread. It was a little dry. It was a lot drier than the other place we went to, but this one is a lot spicier, and I am a big fan of that. So now it looks like I'm gonna get a bite of egg. It's really hard to go wrong with a sandwich on the go. This one costs about $1 US. We have liked most of the food that we have eaten today. And if you enjoyed this one, you can also watch another one of our food tours. It'll be linked right there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.